Retirement homes. I just had a Zoom conversation with a retirement home facility ownership that wanted a loan for 25 million to open another facility. And I'm thinking, I didn't say it this time, but I was thinking, okay, another warehouse so people can just go there and wait to die. You know, it's not, I'm not sure that I like how the industry was designed. It's really a warehouse waiting, people check in and wait to die. This time I asked, what kind of recreational activities do you have? Oh, Leo, we've got bingo nights, we've got spaghetti nights, we've got movie nights, we've got karaoke nights. It's a lively crowd. And I'm thinking, yeah, probably for 2% of your guests. What about the other guests that sit in their room and are depressed and really do nothing, right? Because we have to understand that, the average person is a sheep, right? We're all sheep. So if we don't get the motivation, if they don't have the strong leadership to say, hey, we're doing a cruise in the Caribbean in January, or we're doing a 6-month cruise, or we're doing, a pickleball tournament in Mexico, or we're going to Turks and Caicos for 2 weeks, or we're learning how to snowboard, or we're going to learn how to, hang glide, or downhill biking, or something, right? Because people want to do things with other people. And bingo is what you do in solitary confinement. And I said, I would be part of it if you allow us to redesign your industry, and someone has to be first. And he goes, well, how can you do that? And I said, well, about 35 years ago, or almost 40 years ago, we redesigned the funeral industry. We helped one chain, and that chain was the example for all the other chains to follow suit. And it was not long, it was within the 12 months, they were all following suit. And I'm talking about creating the need and other products. So I said, I would get involved. I'd be willing to help you find the financing, the 25 million or 50 million or even 100 million to do this if we design a true lifestyle that's envy of the other retirement facilities around you and around the world. I want to set a new high, a new level of expectations, and you should be catering to the 50-year-olds, right? You should be inviting, and you should have, 2 or 3 recreation rooms and rent out those recreation rooms to other people in the community so you're a part of the community. Every day when I leave my house, I pass by a retirement facility. I never see anyone outside, ever. Never see anyone outside, even though they have a great view. I never see anyone in the backyard enjoying the view. That's not because of the tenants, it's because of the leadership, right? And, hire nurses who double as tour guides around the world, who encourage these people, to exercise and go biking and do the activities that they don't want to do, but they will enjoy doing once they're encouraged to do it, right? Of course, given the choice, everybody's going to sit in front of the TV and veg out and watch Netflix. And more so tomorrow and more so the day after, right? You agree with this or not? So we all need to be motivated. We all need to have leadership to encourage us to go to the gym, lift weights, go for a bike ride, a group bike ride. And, these facilities should have buses with bikes at the back and take them to a river every morning for their daily bike ride or daily walk, right? So if you're willing to do that type of leadership, I'm willing to get involved. And he said, well, that sounds interesting. Can we discuss it more? And I said, of course. Send over your financials and, let's talk. But I would like to hear from you guys And the example that I used is we used to try to help the indoor beach volleyball facilities, Beach Blast, North Beach, to start training future clients when they were 7 or 8 years old. It's no different for a retirement facility, right? You have to be part of the community. You have to be part of everything involved in your community. And that's why you hold social events in your facility so people know who you are, right? Poker nights and charity drives and everything to be involved in the community. So I would like to hear your thoughts. Did I go too far here? Did I scare them away? Or should I have gone farther, right? What do you think about retirement facilities? And you agree with me that they're warehouses. And they shouldn't be, right? And I agree that, retirement facilities with 1.5 million people retiring each year, baby boomers are retiring right now by the millions, is a great business as long as you've got differentiation. If you're no different than the other retirement facilities, then you're not going to make the money you should be making, right? And I think the money should be made outside of your facilities, in the recreation activities, in the travel, in the pickleball tournaments, in the golf tournaments, and all these other events. I would like to see them do 80% of their revenue outside of the facility, because inside the facility you are capped. You've got X number of rooms, you've got X number of income. That's it, right? But if you're training the future people who are in their 50s and have parents who are in the 80s, right? Those are your clients. Would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about this? We've never tested this strategy, but I truly believe in this strategy. Would love to hear your comments below. Take care.